Are you tired of the typical libraries with conventional music that makes you feel meh? Introducing Leerecs.com, the music website made for and by minds like you. Our team are lifelong musicians and producers in love with music. Search the Leerecs music catalogs and find music with guaranteed originality. Mark the difference with music of signature at Leerecs.com.
Can you be my distraction as I'm hiding from my guilt? All I know is destruction. Never cherish what I build. If I've been so black, turn off the light. I can shake them off my back. The demons that fight. 6 bottles one night, what a wild ride. 2 hours you light from the inside. 6 bottles one night, what a wild ride. 2 hours you light from the inside. Zero light from the inside.
This is Paul Small, and the song is 6 Bottles. Is it not amazing? It's fantastic. Really, really, really cool. Thankfully, we have Paul here with us. Hey, Paul, how's it going?
Hey, thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
And I really appreciate your comments about my song.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Look, what a top quality. I mean, you gotta tell us about it. Like, why don't you please take the floor and introduce yourself?
Stop it. Yeah, all right. So my name's Paul Small. I'm from Eastern Europe. It's a tiny country called Moldova, situated in between Ukraine and Romania. I'm a DIY music artist, so I do everything myself, from writing lyrics, recording everything, producing, mixing, mastering. And I've been playing in lots of bands. I have my band, The Glimpse. It's more like a pop-punk style. And during these times when I played with lots of different bands, I realized that I have some topics in my mind and some thoughts in my mind that I really need to deliver personally, just alone with myself. So I decided to start posting music as Paul Small. And yeah, that's my song.
It's amazing. So what do you do in this other pop punk band you said?
It's more like pop punk, alternative rock. I play bass and sing in this band, so we've been playing together for like 5 years already. Played on some festivals and lots of gigs, and yeah, we got some music up there. So if you want to hear it, it's called the band is called The Glimpse, and it's more like really pop punk as you know it, like Blink-182, and more recently like Story So Far, State Champs and stuff. And you can hear that some of these pop punk and emo is spilling into my solo music. In some melodies and some like emotional topics. So I really want to bring out these qualities.
I totally can hear that. But about your other projects, we can have you come on back another time and we can talk about your other projects. But right now, today is about Paul Small and the solo project 6 with this song, 6 Bottles. Tell us a little bit more about the person behind the music. Do you do this? Like, do you feel like do you work as a professional musician? Is this something you do as an aspiration? What is your day to day?
Yeah, so that was my long-time dream from childhood. I was always dreaming to become a musical artist, and living in a country with really no hopes to become a musician, to feed your family with music and with art. Mm-hmm. I was always told to get a real job, quote unquote.
Everybody gets told that everywhere. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that now it's truly off my chest. Yeah, I got into technical university, and after 2 years of like really lots of alcoholism and depression, I just dropped out because it was too hard for me to just do what I don't really love.
What you don't love,
then,
right.
And more importantly, I didn't see the meaning, I don't know, the purpose in what I was doing there. So I started searching, asking myself big questions, and I realized that the art is the only thing that I really want to do, and I found real purpose in making music. So I played in lots of bands, just as a like side thing, and then I became a professional music producer. I work with artists. I write for short films, movies, and like small commercial projects like jingles and stuff. And I'm truly feeling like that's what really makes me happy. And one of my really missions as a musician, I want to show people from my country, from my area, that it's possible to really find yourself in creative professional space, and you can feed your family, can really get a job as a creative. And so
Wow.
that's what I do.
I love your story. Kudos to you. This is you really are the incarnation, the icon of what we empower. You know, like
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Overcoming all the contradictions, and really finding your way through your purpose, discovering your passion, and dedicating your life to it, and ultimately making it, whatever it means to you, making it.
Yay.
No, but yeah, really congratulations on really finding your focus to dedicate your life to your passion. Really, this is the best.
Thank you.
This is the best you can do. I love it. How did you? It could be so many questions. Did you teach yourself, and then how did you make it? What was the secret to getting jobs making music?
That's a great question, because in my country, as I mentioned, there's no really music industry. So like it's non-existent. You don't have really the industry, as they call it. So it's very hard to make it as an alternative artist. The only people who have jobs here are those who can play at weddings and stuff.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I loved your reaction. And lots of this is more like folk stuff, but folk in the means of Balkanic music. So yeah, it's really not my type of music. And I was always into more like rock and alternative music, and wanted to make these kind of tracks. So about the teaching myself, it's a very great question, because we don't have music industry, we don't have really any musical education focused on really music production. So we don't have any music production schools, and the only schools we have is more like classic ones, where they are teaching you how to play sheet music and stuff. And I didn't get any formal education on that. And God bless the internet and YouTube with all the tutorials, and of course podcasts about music production. I started teaching myself just from tutorials. At first I was really not, how do you say it, I wasn't really believing in myself because I didn't have any.
You were doubtful.
Yeah, I was. Of course, yeah. I was thinking. I was doubtful because I don't have any formal education, and there's so many great specialists on the internet who got into Berkeley or something, and I'm just here watching some Indian guy explaining me how to like make a beat in Ableton. But after years of practice and working with all the other musicians, great producers and mixers, I've developed my personal like taste and style, and now I'm pretty certain in my abilities. So yeah, just if anyone is listening to me myself, if anyone is listening to us right now who wants to become a music producer and they don't have any formal education about this in their area, just don't let it stop you. I mean, we're in the era of the internet where all the Zuckerbergs are creating like these virtual realities, so we can really allow ourselves to get this information from all the different sources. So just do what you love, and yeah,
well
that
said.
was the story.
well said. And you know, there's so much to admire from your story, and really, how many brilliant Pauls have we lost because at some point they didn't push through, or they believe
Absolutely.
They believe all those contradicting voices telling them you should get a real job. And you know, how much talent, how much have we lost, we will never see. But in your case, it's a story of success. You pushed through, you believed in yourself even during the doubtful times, and here you are today. I'm looking at your wave file as we speak, and it looks clean, and it looks absolutely perfect. And I can tell from looking at it the quality of your production. Besides the results of the music is no doubt absolutely fantastic. That's why you're being featured here. But really, you know, excellent job, and your story is really something to make an example of and to learn from it.
Thank you so much. And really, this is the only thing that I truly hope that maybe someone hearing my music, hearing myself on this podcast or any other place will just get inspired and just push through, as you said, through all the doubts and through all the fears.
Absolutely. All right. So, what do you do in your day to day? What do you dedicate your time to the most? How do you make your living as a musician? Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So my day job really is a singer in a cover band. So probably every single region of the world has this kind of cover bands who are playing at weddings and corporate parties. So this was my way to find compromise in between like doing what I love and getting paid for this. But fortunately, in the last year when the pandemic hit, I got more serious with my music production as a real job. So I started getting more gigs as a music producer. So now I have lots of work in the studio, producing songs for other artists, writing for film and stuff. And now this cover band thing is more like a side gig from my really music production.
Wonderful. So we get to look at this. We get to meet Paul Small in the perfect timing. This is exactly when history will look back, and we'll see the beginning of the story of a great producer.
Thanks.
Right. So, all right. So, what do you expect from the near future?
So I'm really working hard on like focusing more on my projects on my personal stuff, because I'm always like doing a lot of projects at the same time. Like right now, in the meantime, I have 2 artists who have EPs and albums. I have an upcoming movie that I need to score, and I really want to find more time to dedicate it to my solo project, because I have a lot of stuff to say, and it's just creeping inside of my head, and I need to let it out. So basically I'm working a lot on making more content, because in the digital era right now, it's really the content you make that gets you some fans. So I'm working on my YouTube channel. I really hope to make more videos in 2022. I'm doing some vlogs, entertaining stuff, and regarding the song that we just listened, I'm preparing a YouTube video about how I made it, because as you can hear, the main hook of the song was played on 6 bottles. So this is what gave the name to the song, because I found some identical 6 beer bottles, and I decided just for my YouTube video to make a musical instrument out of them. And just having fun with these 6 bottles, I came up with this melody that became the main hook of the song. And then the song got born from just these 6 bottles.
That's a great story. That's a great backstory for the song. All right, so you will be on lookout for those posts and videos, and probably people will enjoy it, I'm sure. Paul, I want to be mindful of your time. This was really good connecting with you.
Thanks a lot for having me.
Our pleasure. You have plenty of talent. I'm really glad we connected. This music you're doing is awesome. Hopefully we'll get you back with your other band whenever you want. We can talk about it. And until the next time.
With great pleasure.
All the best, really, all the best. Before you go, just your story itself is an advice, but if you had one concrete advice for somebody who's seeing you at this moment as a role model, what do you think that might be?
Oh my, that's a tough question to be talking about life. So maybe if you're struggling in life right now, if you're struggling in your artistic life, you need to focus on finding the strong sense of purpose, not finding some pleasures or something that makes you happy, as it could sound really weird, because we are talking right now about doing what makes you happy. But more importantly, try to find something that gives you this sense of purpose, that sense that you're doing something right, you're serving yourself, community, people you love, and that will really help you to align your course and to find your path in life. That's what helped me a lot in the past few years. That's why I'm making my solo music finally, and I've been preparing for this for years. And so I hope this could inspire you.
It's a great advice. All right, well said. Nothing to add. Simply thanking you, Paul Small, once again. The song is 6 Bottles. Be on the lookout for these videos with Paul demonstrating how he created the hook for the song and the production. And really all the best. And hopefully we'll stay in touch.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime. All right, so let's enjoy a little bit more of 6 Bottles.
Your life from the inside. 6 bottles, 1 night, what a wild ride. 2 minutes, your life from the inside. Zero light from the inside. Zero light from the inside. Six bottles one night, what a wild ride. 2 hours, zero light from the inside. Six bottles one night, what a wild ride. 2 hours, zero light from the inside. Zero light from the inside.
Are you tired of the typical libraries with conventional music that makes you feel meh? Introducing Leerecs.com, the music website made for and by minds like you. Our team are lifelong musicians and producers in love with music. Search the Leerecs music catalogs and find music with guaranteed originality. Mark the difference with music of signature at Leerecs.com.